Well, I can guarantee that you haven't seen this before. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Gates of Hell. This, of course, will be kind of a DLC within Call to Arms, and though it is very similar to Men of War Assault Squad, which is made along the lines of the same people of Digital Mindsoft, this will be your first look at a more complete version. The beta is out to the public. We've seen it before on the channel, but the developers have reached out, and they've given me access to the Conquest mode, the dynamic campaign, and also the campaign itself for both the Soviets and the Germans between 1941 and 1945. Nothing here is complete. There's also, of course, basic training and boot camp, but there's a full Soviet campaign where we can see a few missions here loaded. Again, I want to stress that this is not a complete version. This is a beta version where multiplayer still needs to be tested. Some of the missions may not be complete, and this might not be a full list, but it is good to see that we'll have a few missions for the Soviets ready to go here, and also for the Germans. So I thought what we would do is we'll start from the very beginning, and now that I have access to a more complete version, we'll do a full playthrough of the Soviet missions and also the German missions. And if you guys want to see more, I'd greatly appreciate you smashing the like button so other people can find the channel and this game, and also, of course, subscribe if you're new around these parts. We'll start as the Soviets, I suppose, since it is the first campaign, and we'll redo Absolute Zero, and we'll work our way all the way down. Maybe we'll go different campaigns each time. We'll see Mission 1 for the Soviets then, the more complete version, which it was pretty complete in the beta that we played previously. And then we'll move on to the Germans, and we'll go every other, and we'll do a staggered look at both sides. You guys have been amazing again, so I just wanted to say thanks for all the support. Thanks to the devs for their kindness and the early access. And now I'm finally going to take this more seriously after our first looks and play ourselves some Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostrfront. Here we go.
November 1941. German forces launch an attack on Volokolamsk during Operation Typhoon in order to circumvent the northern part of the defenses around Moscow. Volokolamsk is being defended by the Soviet 316th Rifle Division. The town is lost to the Germans on October 27th, and the defenders are forced to fall back to the east of Volokolamsk. The division's 1075th Rifle Regiment then sets up defenses at Dubosikovo Railroad Station. They will deliver a heroic fight. According to official records, the few men repel attack after attack until the Germans have no tanks left to attack. The official story, as published in 1941, mentions just 28 men defending their position to the last man, and claiming 18 German tanks destroyed and many German soldiers killed. They were collectively declared heroes of the Soviet Union. After the war, a number of monuments were built in honor of the 28, who became known as Panfilov's men. They still feature in the municipal anthem of the city of Moscow. In this mission, you will be put in their shoes to defend Dubosikovo Station against the advancing Germans and hold the line for the motherland.
16th of November, 1941, and the German invasion of the Soviet Union is well underway. Welcome again to Gates of Hell. Of course, the expansion for Call to Arms. We've taken a look at it previously, and as my intro explained, we're back to do it right, as the Soviets will have to then defend to the last man to stop the German aggression in the area. And man, oh man, are they sending a lot of tanks. We've got ourselves some light Panzers, some Panzer IIs, and some Panzer IVs mixed in. The Germans will be on their way, and the Soviets are rushing to their defenses to set up anti-tank positions, anti-tank rifles, anti-tank grenades, and of course plenty of machine guns to try to stop the German advance. Do not let the enemy reach the train station is our objective here today. All right, here comes our troops flooding in, and we will then set up defenses and also build some fake, or rather some diversionary AT guns that will then allow the enemy to target those rather than our real, true defensive line. A little bit of maybe, what would you call it, deception for the enemy? For sure. Comrades, welcome. Great timing. We're seriously low on manpower. Is this all of you? Indeed it is. One thing I've noticed, too, is that we actually had an AT gun over here before, like an AA gun at some point. There it is. Looks like we can actually use this. I hadn't seen it in my previous playthrough. It's very well hidden here. It's very difficult to see, but we do have an extra piece of equipment as well as a lot of AT guns, and so we'll see how everything plays out. We got 20 minutes then to set up for the defense. We'll get all of our mines and stuff laid up, and we'll get all these AT guns built too. We'll probably do the AT gun thing first, which allows us to take 4 cords of wood per man to make 3 defensive positions. We also need to place mines too, so we'll get the troops where they need to go. All right, let's go ahead and jump over here to grab mines. I think we need to do that first, and it'll trigger some more objectives. But now that we know what we'll be facing, we can then prepare for the inevitable attack by the Germans. Go ahead and grab a bunch of wood here. Looks like, let's see, can we actually grab it yet? Looks like we cannot. Oh, there we go. Yes, perfect. All right, we're going to grab all the wood that we can. 4 per section. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll start our men moving towards where the first AT gun is, somewhere up at the front line. Start pushing our guys up right about there. We got 20 minutes until the German attack is initiated. Looks like we've got ourselves some AT mines here, so that's good. We'll go ahead and start placing those. 20 minutes until the enemy's attack means that we can place mines for quite some time, and we'll see exactly how many we can get placed before we run out of time. All right, there it's giving us the objective then to grab that wood, and luckily we're well ahead of the objective. So it looks like we'll set up 5 diversionary targets for the enemy, and the enemy will use that target, the bait, if you will, as something to hit with their artillery or with their aircraft. Sometimes they fly a Bf-109 around for scouting, which can also do runs on our defensive position. Let's go ahead and grab some more wood here. Let's see if we can grab anything. Anything and anything will be used in this defense. Okay, we'll get the 4 going. Hurry it up, comrade. Let's go. No time to dawdle. There we are. Okay, we'll set up the guys to another defensive position here. We'll have them go there. And essentially to do this, all we need to do is have the 4 men walk into that circle. So if you're looking to set up defense, this is the way to do it, I guess. That's a diversionary one right there. So we'll go to this one here. That one's already ready to go. You can set up the AT gun, or rather the AA gun, which can be perfectly used as AT. It is just a 37mm autocannon, which will devastate, absolutely devastate enemy tanks. Unless it's a Panzer IV. But still, even that can be damaged by it. All right, we have our mine layer here. Let's go ahead and get ready. We'll set up some mines on this right side to make sure the enemy doesn't get close. And we might move our AT guns around too. Let's see what option it is for putting mines down. Well, it looks like here it's under this section, so we'll put 11 mines. There we go, silently counting as we make sure that we've set up the correct amount there. Looks like the troops are being deployed with all the wood there. 2 are going to be set up shortly. Let's get number 3 going. Looks like we've already built 1 gun just as a demonstration. So in total we have to build 5, but we ourselves are only required to build 4. So that'll give them plenty of other things to target. Okay, defensive positions going up there. Look at that. That's going to look nice. We can also build foxholes with some of our troops, so long as we have an entrenching tool. So some of our men might be able to dig small foxholes, and that'll help us to stop the German attacks on this side. There's a large gaping hole in our defenses, so we're going to try to set up something here to block enemy tank movements and enemy infantry movements if they try to bypass the trenches. So we'll get somebody to dig over there. And let's continue to set up our mines. Medics are really good for this. They've got a huge amount of inventory space because they really only just carry a small handgun and a few med kits and things. So they're perfect for laying mines, at least in this scenario. Let's go ahead and set them up on the main road as well. Actually, we'll heavily defend the right side. And let's take a look at where our guns are. We have mortars at our disposal too, and we can also skip the preparation time if we need. So we have a larger gun here. This is the F-22, which is a very nice light field gun. I think of 76 millimeters. Yes, on the right side there. Crew of 3, a maximum of 4, I think, for that gun. 3 for its maximum efficiency, 4 to move it quickly if needed. Speaking of moving, we have our gun here ready to go. Unfortunately, we won't be able to move it without either 2 people to push it, or we can use this tractor here to actually move it around, which I can't believe I didn't see that before. But we'll get it moving here in just a moment. All right, the cords of wood are being moved to position. We should have one of them ready to go here. Yep. We can have our men go back. Oh, actually, that one's already built. Well, let's get these 2 to... Oh, does it only take 2 now? They may have changed that before. Before it took 4 cores of wood. I was just going by what I thought from before. All right, let's back the tractor up a little bit. All right, perfect. So this game also allows you to go into third-person control or first-person control. You'll have to choose that at the start of each mission or before multiplayer or whatnot. First-person is great, of course, if you're arming a machine gun or using a sniper rifle or commanding a vehicle. But third-person is great for throwing grenades and really dealing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and push up there. We're going to get that other guy to dig another trench if we can, another foxhole. Probably back here. We want to try to lure enemy tanks close to us and then eliminate them with AT rifles or grenades. So we can have a few troops out there hiding with an AT grenade, and they're going to have a bad time. Mines take some time to place, don't they? Let's go with 15 more. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. And then we'll have our medic here lay some more mines. We'll do a few on the road. The roads really won't matter too much. We do want the enemy to get close to us so we can fire back with our AT guns. If we destroy all the tanks out in the distance, or rather if we damage them and they're still able to return fire, it's going to be a nuisance rather than a blessing that we've eliminated them so far away, or at least disabled them. This is another 15. That was 11, I believe. We're going to heavily mine that middle area there. These guys are ready with the ability to transport more wood. Tractor there is ready to go. The thing of this game, too, by the way, is you are one person, so while you're playing, you can only do one thing at a time, and everybody needs to be told what to do individually. So if you want troops to pick up wood, or if you want a vehicle to be repaired, you've got to give the order yourself, so it does take some time to do that. Looks like 2 of these guys have arrived. Does it take... Oh, apparently it only takes 2 wood now. That may have... I thought that was different. They may have changed that so you can have some more free hands to do other things, such as set up sniper positions like this snipey boy right here. Actually a pretty good spot for the sniper. Let's continue to dig more trenches for him and others. As you can see, there's also a large variety of entrenchments that you can put down for the sniper, or emplacements as they call them. So there's a large foxhole, tank barriers, small barricades, big barricades, barbed wires, and also medical rally points. So it might be a way for the medics to do things. This game is really fresh and very similar, but yet different in many ways. I'm really glad that we have a new game pushing forward that keeps that Men of War style, because that's probably one of the greatest World War II games ever made in terms of an RTS, but also has a lot of flaws that this game kind of irons out a little bit. Although, of course, you could prefer that for many other reasons, but this game is just starting to warm my heart, and I'm glad to see a new game that is got some polish to it that isn't just kind of like another gem engine addition to what we've seen before. Just another game like that would be a little annoying, but this truly has heart, and I like it. Let's actually put our other sniper up here. We'll put 2 snipers up on the hill, and let's see. Where would this be beneficial? Oh, this might be a good spot to put the AT gun right there. I say AT gun, but it's an AA gun. It might also be able to shoot at the enemy's recon planes, so it might actually stop them from flying those recon flights. Let's grab some more wood. Apparently we only need 2. Oh, nice. PPSH, I believe. Actually, I think that's a PPD-40. It's a little different, but essentially the same concept if you've ever seen that gun before. Oh, looks like we only got 1 man here. Okay, we'll have those other 2 come up, and that'll take care of the decoy gun positions. Oh, actually, right here. All right, we'll have everybody drop that wood, and we'll get to work on some other stuff. Okay, let's have the boys... Actually, with that wood in their hand, can they build any other barriers? They cannot. Okay. We'll go ahead and get them on the defensive line here. Let's get these 2 snipers together back here, and I'd like to build another trench back here to stop the enemy from pushing forward. We'll maybe put a machine gun here in the trees, and we'll put somebody with like an AT rifle on the line. Build dummy guns to bait the enemy artillery is complete. Fantastic. We'll get more mine layers going in just a moment. We can only do one thing at a time, so look at that tractor go, baby. Soviet tractor. Tractor damn near killed her. All right, that's about as close as that's going to get, so let's detach from that. Let's pull the tractor forward a little bit and get her off the road. Actually, we could use this vehicle to maybe tow enemy vehicles back, and we're going to try to play this where we don't capture enemy vehicles. It's going to be a little bit more like as if the Soviets don't know how to work German equipment, which makes sense. Wow, they've given us a ton of mines. I didn't realize there were 3 boxes full when we played previously. The mines are great, but we need something a little more to break the enemy's spirit. Okay. This seems to be early morning, too. I believe this is going to be a battle to last throughout the day. The Germans will arrive during the end of the early morning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just trying to place everything here. We've got kind of a strange position where the village is defended here in somewhat of a straight line, like a 90-degree angle from the road, but then also there's this crescent moon shape, half crescent moon, that goes up to this destination here. All right, let's have the boys drop all the wood. I don't know exactly how to get them to drop that. There we go. We'll just go into the inventory and throw it down. Oh, this guy looks like he has AT mines, but that's actually the DP-27. That gun there is pretty good at cutting through enemy forces. What is this? I actually grabbed the wrong thing. Oh, I think this is that the sash that goes out front. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Yeah, it is. I can't pick it up, though. Oh, it actually has more ammunition and stuff in it. Weird. It's like a backup kit or something. Weird. Okay. We have a machine gun around here, too, I believe. And AT gun as well. So let's occupy the AT gun first and foremost. Actually, that's a machine gunner, so we don't want to do that just with him. Could put that on the right side, though. The right side defenses are a little more tested in this run, so we'll have to definitely make sure we've got ourselves a machine gun here. Actually, probably here, and then we'll have the AT gun nearby. If anybody's got an AT rifle, looks like we have one right here. MG operator, AT support, AT support. Okay, somebody here should have a AT rifle. Well, anyway, these guys will have AT grenades. So let's go ahead and get them ready. Alright, and we have a machine gun here. Pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure what that is. If that's some sort of like a little survival kit or something. Actually, we'll put the machine gunner there, and we'll put the sniper there. Okay. Now we've got riflemen and AT grenadiers and stuff all around. We still need more men to occupy our AT guns and our AT guns and our mortars, so we want to try to take anybody who doesn't really have AT capability, or at least not much of AT capability. PPSHs are great, but again, AT guns are better. AT rifle here. Go ahead and get an AT rifleman near the road, and we'll get that AT gun set up too. AT gun meaning the 37mm. Okay, sir. Go ahead and shut that down. Nice work. I like the fact that he has an AT rifle, but the 37mm autocannon is just a little bit nicer. Where did he put that bad boy? We put it back here somewhere. It's in the trees. I can't see it. What, the trees regrow? There's an AT gun there. Where'd our flak go? Jeez, no wonder I couldn't find it the first time, let alone the second. Oh, there it is. Wow. 2 times now that thing has lost me. Little twerp. Alright, we'll also get ourselves a mortar up and running here shortly. And, of course, more important than that is the mine laying. We still have 7 minutes before the Germans arrive, so we do have a backup of mines and such back here, too. It's frustrating, to say the least. In my opinion, Man of War's system like that has been difficult in the past. But we'll see if this one improves upon it. Okay, let's get everybody to drop all the wood, boys. Let's line up everybody. Sweet, look at that nice helmet. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Of course, I've seen the Ushanka before. Okay. He's good to go, and these two need to drop wood. So that takes a lot more than I thought. Ah, satchel charge. That's good. It's going to be a great way to take care of enemy tanks. Okay, I think this guy is going to place AP mines. Anti-personnel mines will be placed within those. We'll put those behind the AT mines so the tanks can hit those first and so they don't run over the anti-personnel mines. Make sense? Looks like this guy has the ability to repair. Does anyone here have the ability to place trenches? Alright, we could dig some more foxholes. I think that's probably a good idea. Especially on this side. I like the fact that we have a secondary line there. But I would like something dug out here. As you can see, we haven't had much time to prepare defenses. The Soviets kind of built what they could with what they had at the time. And we'll put another trench next to that one. And this, of course, will try to separate and spread out our AT riflemen to give them a little breathing room and to try to lure the tanks into what they think would be a open area. Okay, wow, I really like the how these maps look, too. They look a little foggy. They're quite dense, and you really need to work that mini-map, too. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but, oh, looks like we actually have some AT weapons here. I've never seen this, too. A Molotov launcher, 125mm incendiary launcher. Damn, this game gives you more stuff. I'm glad we replayed this mission. This is huge. For anybody who skipped this one out, I think they're really missing out on a real playthrough here. This is great. I'm going to go ahead and get these Molotov launchers going. I did say previously that we really needed Molotovs, and, well, there we go. Now we have a Molotov launcher. Although I thought Molotovs were just thrown, not that they actually had some sort of a launching capability. So this is news to me. This is pretty cool. A weapon made in 41. 125 millimeter Molotov Ampulomet. I don't know what that is exactly. Let's see what the weapon looks like, or what its ammunition looks like. So it looks like basically a cannonball with it's glass filled with Molotov. Wow, that's crazy. Molotov, of course, meaning fuel. We all know what we mean by that. We've all seen a Molotov before, but I've never seen a Molotov launcher. That's awesome. Really cool. Let's put one over here too then. We have another mortar ready to go. Wow, we've taken up all of our time to do this. Last time we were in a rush. This time we're being more serious and trying to hold the line. Let's get the other mortar up. Now the problem here too is that we're somewhat limited on ammunition. Let's get that AT gun in position here. We have our little auto cannon that we're going to put here. And the reason we're putting it here is there seems to be at least a little bit of a ditch that we can park this thing in. So this can cover the road. How much ammo do we have? 210 rounds. So when the gun is out of ammo, we'll just have to abandon it. We're very limited on ammo. There seems to be only maybe 1 or 2 crates that can be moved by personnel. But I think we should keep that for the 76 millimeter. That's really the best thing we have against Panzer IVs, which will come eventually. Oh, I forgot we need to set AP mines now. Let's set up a line of AP mines. So if you don't want to place them individually, I think you can do it like this, where I think you have to right-click. Or do you drag? I forget how it works. Let's see. Is it a drag function? We need these to highlight. Does it only place 2 at a time? I don't know exactly how this works. I'm just going to click randomly. Damn, we don't have time for this. He's not going to have enough time to set these up. So we'll just place them there to possibly block the infantry. 2 minutes is not enough time, so... Well, it looks like you can set them up pretty quickly, though. But we're out of time. Kind of cool, though. You feel really rushed when you're doing this. It really makes every second count then, more than any other previous Men of Wars. Usually in those, it was just kind of like, lol, the enemy will attack in 20 minutes. I have enough time to go make a Hot Pocket emote in the comments section. Got so limited amounts of men here. I want to keep 2 on the front line. Okay, we'll take one of the guys off the mortar and we'll put him on the other AT gun. We're very limited with the amount of manpower we have. Okay, let's go ahead and get him over here. Onto this gun. This will be our last AT gun then. And here comes the Germans. They're attacking. Get our artillery ready to kill them. Hold the line. Alright, this will be it. We have artillery in the tree line. Oh yeah. 35 Ts. I've seen 35 and 36 Ts attacking now. I think that might be different from the beta. There was only Panzer IIs, I think, maybe. This is still beta 2, by the way, but again, this is a more complete version. Though still marked as beta because it's incomplete, but much more complete again. Let's see how the artillery is going to work. Let's fire here. Takes quite some time to fire, so I think we'll be way off. And we'll get locked in with that control here in a second. There goes the artillery gun. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Direct hit. Absolutely direct hit. And the artillery landing all at once. That was nice. Before it was just like bop, 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 bop. It was just kind of like land like snowflakes, but that was a good hit. All right, the boys are engaging. Let's see here. How do we turn off friendly highlight? There we go. Nice. Ooh, autocannon from the Panzer II. Artillery reloaded, awaiting targets. Well, we'll need more manpower for that. AT rifle firing. And same with an AT gun. That guy. Come on, hit him. One off the top. Ooh, looks like he's taking some damage there. There we go. Popped his ass, and that's the power of direct control, baby. About as powerful as the power of Pine Sol. Panzer, looks like that 35T was tracked from that artillery. Nice, giving us a little bit of time. Get this tank to cook off. Beautiful. The explosions in this game are phenomenal. I think in the Rob's Realism mod for Men of War Assault Squad 2, which again is a game that's inspired by this, the developers, of course, working hand in hand with the developers of that as well. Rob's Realism took that game to the crazy extremes, and I love it. Machine gun is down. We got to get our medic over here. Let's get our medic over to this side. Let's see if we can get our medic into that trench quickly. Get that machine gunner back on his feet. Another enemy tank. And more infantry. There. That'll be the perfect hit. I'm Venusane, baby. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I think we blew the damn gun off that thing. Does the gun look damaged? No. Well, wait. Is it bent? No, it looks fine. Well, regardless, we got a hit on him. Get wrecked. Okay, let's get the medic to place. Here comes the VF-109. F4 variant. Of course, the medic using his wrench to heal up the troops. Did you hear the wrench sound effect? He's down as well. It's too. The attack on the left is too strong. Yeah, they're going to target that position next. Our guns are set to fire at will, so hopefully they hit these tanks and that aircraft. Reloading armor piercing. Get wrecked, Germans. Oh, they don't know where they're taking a hit from. Yeah! That's right. Beautiful. Multiple enemy tanks destroyed. We need more artillery support. Unfortunately, we got real bopped on that left side. The right side's defenses are quite nice, but that's where they're going to bring those Panzer IVs. So let's bring a squad over here, to a couple men at least, to keep these enemies behind. There we go. Alright, unfortunately we don't get to command all the troops, but luckily the mortar here on this side does have ammunition, and so does our AT gun there. The F-22 is going to be quite effective in defending that area. And man, enemy tanks have been smoked. Not to mention that first tank now finally arriving after being... Oh, second time now it's been tracked. Or actually, I think that was the second tank that we hit with artillery. Nice, the round's actually taken out 5, 6, 10 men or so. Ooh, even more than that. Yeah, ooh, wow. Bodies here and here were destroyed by... and vehicles destroyed by artillery. A few friendlies down, including the medic. I don't know if our troops... I don't know in this game if the medic kit can just be picked up and anybody can become a medic. In Call to Arms, traditionally, only, for example, tanks that have been tracked can actually... tanks that have been tracked can be repaired by infantry, basic infantry, but they can't do any advanced repairs. Might not be the same in this game. It might be anybody can repair, which I hope is the case. Get down, man. Hit the dirt. Damn machine guns. Yeah, I don't know about healing up anybody. Is it... You just need these things? Soviet bandage? Will that make it all better? Soviet bandage makes it all better. I don't know if he's got a med kit or anything. Was that a sniper rifle there? Oh, it is. Scoped Mosin. Well, let's just go back to the AT rifle then. We'll hold this position. Come on over here and wait for the enemy to bring a tank over. Alright, their attack has stopped for now. I'm going to take a quick moment then to adjust my controls so I can get ready to throw AT grenades when they get a little closer on us. Soon. Alright, we should be all set now for some more carnage. The enemy's still got some light tanks out there, but they'll end up probably getting popped here very shortly. One thing I'd like to advise everybody on is using what I like to do when I set up my defenses or when I play Men of War Assault Squad, and what I've done in Call to Arms and also in this game, is to set up E and F being my grenades, E being anti-tank, F being a frag grenade, and then also using spacebar to get your troops down quickly. So that way, for example, if you're advancing and your troops are out of cover, and then suddenly they become under machine gun fire, you just hit spacebar and boom, they hit the deck. And good for artillery, and it's good for getting troops into cover as well. That way, if you need your troops to stop and drop right away, that's a good way to do that. Anyway, let's continue to pick off the enemy tanks that have been lured over this way. This is much better than the beta. I just remember like kind of waves of Panzer IIs. I don't know if they've made any improvements to this, but I'm more down than before. I guess it's kind of like playing the beta was like a sample at Costco. Now I've taken the plunge of trying out the whole thing, and I'm actually liking it. Try direct control with troops too, as he's got his handgun out. Nice. But there's, of course, 2 weapons that we can use. Handgun and rifle, and then, of course, some of these troops also having anti-tank grenades. I think we're going to have to get that guy out of there. Don't really feel like going out there to deal with that tank, but if we're going to do... Oh, never mind. It's coming to us. All right, a 35T ready to go. Panzerkampfwagen 35T. Cresting the hill. And should take artillery fire, AT fire right about now. As long as our rifleman has his AT rifle out. Let's take direct control of him. Always waiting for the last second to shoot. Oh, damn. 1 shot, 1 kill, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why a lot of the times you don't need a, you don't need a giant AT gun. Sometimes if you direct control, you can change the battle for yourself. Oh, he wasn't even ready with the handgun. Yeah, well, good job. All right. Well, that was good. There's just a few infantry there. Another wave up. Panzer III's now being brought in. 38 Ts on the main road. Panzer III on the right side, and another wave of scouts. They're going to be cutting deep with those aircraft. Ooh, and the machine guns firing off on some of our troops. Ah, yes, beautiful. The AA gun. I hope we can shoot that down. Okay, so it looks like artillery fire is going to be concentrated on the gun here, marked in the gray box. 2 columns of troops attacking here and here. Main road is going to be hit. There's a lot of mines on that road. Where do we place those? It was pretty close to about here. Ah, yeah, right here. There could be more mines on the road somewhere. Hopefully he finished that operation. Germans have walked into an anti-personnel minefield. Goodbye, Hans. Oof. That's bad for you. Unfortunately, it's not as high density as I would like, but it still got the job done on 2 or 3 men. Enemy tank about to hit a AT mine. Being tracked now. Beautiful. Minefields worked out. Quit targeting the aircraft and switch to AP. Bliet. Alright, so both of these guys here. One of the problems in Men of War that seems to be present in this game too is that sometimes the AI will get attracted to a target and then keep pointing at it even though it's no longer a threat, no longer present, or no longer like within range. And what will happen is they'll just kind of point in a direction with incorrect ammo loaded. That's not common, but good shot, boys. AT rifleman can still penetrate that Panzer III armor with the AT rifle. Not exactly sure where, though. He's kind of out of range. I wonder if this Molotov launcher can actually do damage on those dudes. I hope so. Money back in the bank. Artillery reloaded. Unfortunately, we don't have enough MP for it. I wish they'd give us a little bit more. The artillery is pretty powerful, at least in sweeping up stragglers in the back, rather than having somebody leave the trench, hunt them down, and then come back, which is obnoxious when you have to leave your defense. Too bad that plane won't stop firing, too. Let's see. We do have... I'm going to get one of these guys off the Molotov launcher. I want to try to get somebody on the AA gun. I want to get more than one, but let's try at least one person. Enemy's now going to be targeting that gun. If we hadn't have set up those decoys, they would have gone for these lines. We would have made it a lot harder on ourselves. Nice machine gun coverage here, though. Enemy's probably not going to be able to get too far. Panzer III now firing from this position. I think the F-22 should be able to target that. Unless he's a little too far, maybe. Oh wait, the tank may be disabled. We're loaded with HE though, of course. Could load the armor pierce. There we are. So they're unloading the old round and loading the new one, the AP. AP ballistic cap with HE filler. Wow. It's like Mom used to make. I think we might be shooting into the dirt. I don't think it's going to hit anything. We should hit. Oh, yeah, there it goes. We have a clear shot. That one just went too far into the dirt. There we go. Oh, and a nice hit. Woo! Tank wiped out. Very nice. Beautiful shot, boys. Well, there goes our Soviet artillery. We'll have a HE, I think it's an HE-111 coming in. Nice medium bomber doing some big bombing. Oh, no. Two other aircraft. I'm not sure what these are. Give me a comment down below. On what those are. Alright, in our previous video, we ended the video there as the defense was much more different and much more desperate. Now we're going to be receiving some larger reinforcements. Now this is much better in terms of balance. Panzer IVs and such were coming a little too early. This time now it's Panzer IIIs, and now it is morning. Cool. The times of the map also changed, which is a great touch. It's smoother, man. It's good. It's good stuff. I wish we could get command of these troops, though. We do. Oh, that's good stuff. Beautiful. Although, quit retreating. Not one step back. Let's go. Okay, let's get back up on that line. Why don't you guys go ahead and hop in and prepare for a defense. Now, I smell some Soviet special weapons coming our way. Now, it's probably not going to be a KV-2 or anything, but I'm not going to say no to reinforcements. No more artillery, unfortunately. And the best enemy tank out here looks to be a Panzer III. Now, right now, we're playing in the... High Command has mobilized the reserves, including a new prototype tank. No German vehicle will survive a shot from this monster. Send the fascist vermin back to hell where they belong. Ah, yes, there it is. The Su-100Y. A refrigerator on top of a home, on top of an apartment block, on top of a battleship, on top of the monument inside Berlin. Pretty soon, anyway. There should be a cool cutscene for that thing coming in, but I pressed Y at the wrong moment. Alright, the fight's really intensifying now. Let's take manual command of this bad boy. Alright, I'm in control. Load that. Actually, 130mm HE round should do the job. Nuclear launch detected. Good, very good. Get 'em, boys. Just got a 25-minute reloading process, that's all. I could probably file my taxes in the meantime while we're waiting. Unfortunately, no artillery to soften up that left side, but they're holding nicely. I think this Panzer IV here might be functional. Perhaps. Vehicle is immobilized. Wow. We got tracked. Might hit that tank again. Luckily, we can get this track repaired real quickly. Wait, our tank's not immobilized? Oh, it said that our tank was immobilized. Wow, look at the men inside. Alright, we're just going to hold the line here with the tank. I think this Panzer III is foobarred, but let's just make sure. Nuclear launch detected. Now, the next round that we fire should be able to go far enough to get to Berlin and take out Hitler. So I don't know why they put in so many missions in this game when it's a well-known Soviet propaganda fact that after this tank entered the battlefield, the war was pretty much over. A lot of people think it was over in 45, but I guess not. Alright, let's hit him with another round. Oh, he's going to load armor piercing now. Oh, geez, you're going to over penetrate. Alright, let's hit him. Goodbye. Don't even load those. Load the HE, it's funny. Load high explosive, 130mm battleship rounds. Let's go, baby. Target that. Alright, so they're firing at our AT guns and such, and they're definitely hitting some of our troops, but all we need is for this bad boy to clear the line. And it looks like the Germans have also set up a final defensive line up there with an artillery gun. Looks like a Lee gun, perhaps? I saw it just a moment ago. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it looks like the Lee gun. 7.5. That's a good gun. Okay. Quit loading that damn ammo. This game needs an option, too, to force the AI not to change ammo type. That needs to be a thing in this as well. Where if you told the AI to engage a tank with 130mm HE, that it sticks to that HE instead of switching to AP if it's not needed. Or if you're engaging infantry and a light vehicle comes by, let's say a light tank that can't even harm it, don't bother switching to AP, stay in HE, etc. Nuclear launch detected. Wow, I didn't know the Soviets had nuclear weapons so early. Alright, what's next? Looks like we have a 38T here. Alright, preparing orbital laser. Just a moment or two until our satellite is within range, and we'll fire an ion cannon blast down below. Alright, and weapon is online. Fire away. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, that should do it for the German tanks. Unfortunately, I don't think we have too much in terms of infantry, other than the boys from the previous attack. Wow, I built a nice defense over here, kind of for no reason. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, the game is set to normal, and I don't think increasing the difficulty will change the tanks that attack, or their frequency or numbers or type of tank. I think it just affects our soldiers' health, which basically means that if a small caliber round hits you, you're more likely to die. Like a larger caliber round is basically instant death. And bullets do more damage, is basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's move the boys up. I don't know exactly where these Germans are, so we're just going to have to clear them out. Lots of survivors around this area. Sounds like an MG-34 firing off. And then we've got the Lee gun there, which we could flank. Unfortunately, we just have this tank, which sucks, but there's like literally no way you could lose this tank unless you're an idiot with it. And we've all had our dumb moments in Men of War, so I may still lose mine, who knows. We're going to push everybody up now. No more need for AT weapons, or rather AT guns. I don't think this thing even has a machine gun on it. Oh, wait. Oh, they're trying to target the Lee gun with the... Okay, yeah. Get the Su-100's attention. Oh, nice. Our infantry is taking them out. Light them up, boys. All the troops should be here, all the stragglers. This is very nice. I'm really happy with this being a first mission, not only in the game, but also for the Soviets. Now, there are boot camp missions, too, so if you're not as competent in this game, and you're like, oh, I don't know, I kind of want to try... Hey, man, throw it on easy. Don't, put the game on easy and just play and save every couple of minutes or seconds or whatever before you attack or whatnot. You'll get it. More and more people need to play RTS games, and we got to keep the door open for people who want to give it a try. There's a lot of pre-knowledge that you need in these games to be an effective player, but you don't need that in order to have fun and to read a little bit and to know what does what. It'll take some time. But when you know what you're doing, that'll be the result. A big boom. Oh, looks like the Germans are sending up more tanks. Now, we can take time to repair the German tanks, but that's just going to take too long, so let's try to kill the... Actually, let's... we're going to hide from this tank attack until the tank is out of the way. So hit the dirt, boys. I love how they actually flop on the ground, too. They actually, like, literally just hit their bellies. Oh, really? This thing's still doing this? I might go as far as to stop the damn take out all the damn 130 millimeters AP rounds out of there. All right, let's get ready. Man, it's going to take 45 minutes to get this round loaded. Our entire offensive now is based on whether or not the Su-100 has been reloaded. It's just a rolling delete button at this point. And there's a little bit more fantasy to these missions too. Like everything, of course, it could never be an accurate representation of what happened in every battle, but it's close. And the vehicles and such feel good like they do in Rob's Realism, so I like that. I think we got tracked. I see our tracks being red in the lower left corner, I think. Great thing about these explosions is it does a great deal of damage to enemy troops too. Get wrecked, ho. Alright, they managed to track us, but that's it. And we're losing a few troops, but nothing too bad. We need to get all the... Oh, man, we're being overwhelmed. They sent a lot of infantry in. What exactly is our current objective? I thought it was just to push to the end, but they keep attacking. They sent a lot of infantry after us all of a sudden. Let's get back to that ridge. Sorry, boys. That's alright. We're faring way better than the Germans. Let's get all the troops out of this trench. Let's go defend that tank. Uro! Second wave, go. This is just our recon wave. This is a small recon squad of about 7,000 men. Oh yeah, let's bring that Molotov launcher. That'll be cool. Oh wait. Wait, that's oh, it's a mortar, but it's the yeah, it's the Molotov launcher. All right, let's set up the boys. Run out, gentlemen. One grenade's all it takes. Boris, don't go out there. It's going to be a bad idea. Damn, I wish we had artillery. Okay, well now we can use these as defense. I wish we had a T-60 would be a great tank. Basically a tank with a auto cannon on it. I think it's a 30 millimeter. Some strange little device. I love it. Do we have a medic? No, I think our medics are dead. Damn those Germans. Oh, wow. The 100Y was actually taken out. Well, I'll be damned. Do we actually have to punch through here? You know, actually, I don't even think we have to, I don't even think we have to attack. I just kind of made that up on my own. I did want to clear out this line, though. We need more weapons to defend and attack with, though. This isn't enough. And actually, this is a little better than being in our trench because the Germans don't have much of cover out here. We can rescue the 100Y. It's still repairable. Well, let's fall back now. We did a good job of clearing out everything that was up there and stopping their tanks from getting close. Killing quite a few of those tanks. Is that a 4? Ah, now they bring the 4s. Okay, we'll lure them back into an attack. And then we will smash them as soon as they get here. We got this. There we go. Yep, they're going to lose their tanks out there. I wish we had more to defend with. I don't know if we'll get any more reinforcements at this point. Oh no, they got the Molotov launcher. Yeah, they just basically have the one. I think they have one mobile tank left, and the 2 4s, which are going to be annoying. Okay, back on the AT gun. Mortar down to about 22 rounds. SU-100Y did a fantastic job of taking out all those tanks. We can repair it still. It's not fully dead. The good thing is the Soviets, the Germans will use it for cover. So we can consolidate all their troops around that area. Jeez, I wonder if we could just speed up time. At this point, we just need the Germans to attack. If you press backspace, you can actually adjust the time and speed it up. So at this point, we just need more things to fire off and just pick off enemy tanks. There we go. Nice. Basically, we're letting everything explode so it can kill the Germans faster. Because of the destruction of those tanks, they've called up even more. More. We can repair the gun while using it too, I believe. Oh, no. Can't use the gun and repair the gun at the same time. That's cool. Realistic that way. Geez, the Germans actually might break through. Few more hits. I want a big explosion. I want to destroy that tank. It's already disabled. Gun's damaged. Okay, repairs. I wanted this tank to explode so we could see a huge explosion around it. Oh, the Germans finally running? No? I hope that's a mechanic here. Damn, this was much more of a brutal battle than I thought it would be. I started pushing because I thought it was pretty much over in GG. But it looks like there's much more to this. Left side's almost collapsed. Mortar's still firing. Okay, looks like most of the tanks are dealt with. Whew. Yeah, even with the SU-100, that still would have been a fight. Infantry is much better dealt with a machine gun or the explosion of a giant tank. Oh, reinforcements arrived. Or these troops ran from the artillery and I didn't notice them till now. Wow. The F-22 putting in some work. Get your ass wrecked. Alright, one more. Wow, finally the AT gun being destroyed completely. This is going to be a problem. Nope. This is where it gets annoying, where one tank can like stay in the back and the battle is not yet won. Let's get some more troops up on the front. Oh, we do have a medic now. That's nice. Let's see. We have our mortar still available, although it's low on ammo. Nice. Mortar can continue to fire. Okay. Oh, nice. The fires actually burn out. There's a time on those. Very nice. All right, let's clear out the rest of the Germans. Careful now, boys. Oh, looks like we finally got somebody's attention. Good. Nope. Okay. Oopsies. Now this is a little bit of the cleanup that I didn't want to have to do. That always seems to be a part of these types of games. It's alright though. There's always one tank that doesn't want to come in for a kill. He's out there long enough. Even if we had an AT gun, he wouldn't attack us. AT rifle, that is. Looks like we have guns firing at that. That's nice. There we go. Oh, he wouldn't run. Alright, mission complete. Good. Very good. Out with a bang, boys. So better just to stay in that defensive position, but I was getting ready to go out on the attack. Good, fun stuff, though. I like it.